My name is Ariana Kulina and I am a project manager for the Wild Animal Rescue and Advocacy Unit at Paws. Wild animals should not be kept in private keeping, including big cats. The reason for this is that these animals have very complex requirements and private keepers may not always have the appropriate resources or knowledge to keep these animals in the requirements that they need. Paws firmly believes that these animals should not be kept by private keepers. So in April of this year, Paws was contacted by the Slovakian authorities to help with the confiscation of 2 tiger cubs that were illegally bred in a private keeping in Slovakia. They were temporarily kept here in Zoo Bojnica until Paws could prepare all of the paperwork necessary to transport them to South Africa. The next step for these tiger cubs is for them to be transported to Lions Rock Big Cat Sanctuary. There they will be cared for by our big cat experts. They will be able to undergo veterinary care, appropriate treatment, and they will be able to live in species-appropriate environments. One of the cubs is white. We often see white tigers in captivity, and they are usually the product of inbreeding. This can mean significant consequences both for their mental and their physical health.
My name is Patricia Tiplea. I'm the head of Wild Animal Rescue and Advocacy at Paws International. And we are here in Slovakia today to prepare for the transfer of 2 tiger cubs from illegal private keeping to transfer them to our big cat sanctuary in Lions Rock, South Africa. And these 2 tiger cubs were illegally bred in a private facility in Slovakia. Since 2022, Slovakia has new legislation that prohibits any kind of commercial trade or breeding of wild and exotic animals. So after this legislation was in place, the 2 tiger cubs were born in a private facility, and the legislation was enforced by confiscating them.
So it was just the leftover of the jar. There was already no reaction, so we can actually ready? Yeah. So she has beautiful kidneys.
This is what I wanted to ask. What are
Okay, so there's nothing
Yes.
obvious white. There's no spots or anything. there's no calcifications. These are the vessels. That's completely normal.
it's normal.
Good. All right. You go in, and I come from that one. And you come from that one. All right.
And her microchip, did you check it?
Check the other
Yeah.
It's all in. And also in the mouth. Just
Oui, je te sois là après tes
She has a nice part. Apparently.
just be aware when you touch her here because she's wet here. That's because
Yeah, when I was saying that her heart is really nice, it's always nice. It's just, I don't know, it doesn't want to be I love that photo.
Was ist das Glas einmal so zwischen? Ich will so gern, dass man die Tür gerade zumachen kann und geht dazwischen die Paletten rein. Ne? Yes. We need to make sure we have some space for the vet to check. So let's just see if the door is able to be.
Go for it.
Ja.
Okay, so we are here at the airport in Johannesburg at the cargo area where we are waiting for 2 tigers which flew from Europe, originally are from Slovakia, from a private breeder. They were confiscated by the authorities there because it was a legal breeding, and the authorities have contacted Paws and asked if we would have space for them for a forever home. And Paws agreed to take those 2 tigers over, and now they are on their way to Lions Rock for their forever home. So yeah, we're waiting for them to be offloaded from the cargo, from the aeroplane, brought into the cargo area, and then we will have a look at them and load them and go to Lions Rock where they will be released. Paws, wer ein Yeah, we finally arrived here at Lions Rock with those wonderful 2 tigers. We are very happy how they behaved during the rest of the transport and also with the release. Especially Snow was quite calm. Obviously they are nervous and they are like, they don't know what's happening. She went out, she went into the house, in the indoor facility, and I guess, it gives her safety. Sky, on the other hand, she got very quickly nervous and was stressing a bit more, but so far we're really happy, it went really well. And for us it's really nice to have young tigers for a change again, young animals in general. We didn't have for a long time, or received from rescues, a long time, for many years, younger animals, and now this year seems to be the year of the young ones. So we are happy obviously for them because they still have the whole life in front of them and can now spend it in a species appropriate natural environment and not in a concrete cage. So the first thing is to see how they interact with each other. So where they were previously kept in the zoo temporarily after the confiscation, they were in separate areas, but they could see each other and have contact with each other. They are still very young. They're like a year and a month or so old, or not even, somewhere there. So they are siblings, so we are very actually positive that they will, that we can put them together again. It's just we want to be cautious with it because in the beginning especially everything is new for them. We don't know their personalities that much yet. But it's important to look at it as soon as possible, and if everything looks positive, possibly, so we can open soon. That's what I mean, between them, then they can spend their time together already. They will stay in those smaller areas for a while until they get used to our movements, to the caretakers, to how we are like working around them, or we're gonna be able to monitor them, and we need them to have a positive connection to those smaller feeding areas, because that's where we can manage all our animals. So when once they're out in the big enclosures, they're happy to come back in, they're happy to to be closed. We can feed them, we can do maintenance in the bigger enclosures. If there's any medical needs, we need to get them used to that. And the moment they are ready and we feel that in their own pace, of course, the moment they are ready to actually go out into the bigger area, we will open for them.